Assalamu alaikum. I'm Amina Haider, lecturer Institute of Business Studies. I'm here with the course of Marketing Management. This is lecture number 17, and the topic that we are going to discuss in our today's session is competitive framework. These are the topics that we are going to cover in our today's session. We will learn about competitive markets. We would learn about different market structure that includes pure monopoly, pure oligopoly, differentiated oligopoly, monopolistic competition, and pure competition. And then in the end, we are going to summarize all the discussion of today's topic. So, moving towards our topic, the first topic is understanding what competitive market is. Competitive market is one where there are numerous producers that compete with one another in hopes to provide goods and services we consume according to our wants and needs. In other words, not one single producer can dictate the market. Also, like producer, not one consumer can dictate the market either. A great example of competitive market is farming. There are thousands of farmers and not one of them can influence the market or the price based on how much they grow. All the farmer can do is grow the crop and accept whatever the current price is for that product. They actually do not get to determine the price they want to sell the crop for. So, firms in a competitive market, there are many firms that might produce identical product. There are many buyers available to buy the product, and many sellers are available to sell the product. Sellers and buyers have all relevant information to make rational decision about the product being bought and sold. Firms can enter and leave the market without any restriction. In other words, there is free entry and exit into and out of the market. Now we will discuss different market structure that includes pure monopoly, pure oligopoly, differentiated oligopoly, monopolistic competition, and pure competition. We will discuss each of these structures one by one in detail in the upcoming slides. So we will begin with pure monopoly. Mono means one and poly means seller. A monopolistic market is one in which only a single seller produces the output for the entire market. Examples of pure monopolies are as follows, although they are rare, but they do exist. Some example includes utility companies such as water and electricity in particular towns. In some country there might be the mobile service providers. There have been many monopolies in the market But often such firms get broken up into smaller firms, sometimes due to government intervention aimed at increasing competition to lower prices for consumer. A monopoly can be recognized by certain characteristics. Profit maximizer. A monopoly maximizes profit due to lack of competition. A firm can charge a set price above what would be charged in a competitive market, thereby maximizing its revenue. They are the price maker. The monopoly decides the price of the goods or products being sold. The price is set by determining the quantity in order to demand the price desired by the firm. There are high barriers to entry. Other sellers are unable to enter the market of monopoly. There is a single seller. In a monopoly, one seller produces all of the output for a good or service. So the entire market is served by a single firm. For practical purpose, the firm and industry are the same. Price discrimination. In monopoly, the firm can change the price and quantity of goods or service. The next is pure oligopoly. A few firms produce essentially identical commodities and little differentiation exists. Lower costs are the key to higher profits. The term oligopoly is derived from two Greek words. Oligi means few and polein means to sell. So oligopoly is the market structure in which there are only a few sellers. And in case of pure oligopoly, they produce homogeneous products. So oligopoly refers to a market situation in which there are few firms selling homogeneous products. Oligopoly is sometimes also known as competition among the few, as there are few sellers in the market and every seller influences and is influenced by the behavior of other firms. Under oligopoly, a firm can earn super normal profits in the long run as there are barriers to entry like patents, license, control over crucial raw materials, etc. These barriers prevent the entry of new firms into the market. Firms try to avoid price competition due to fear of price war in oligopoly and hence depend on non-price methods like advertising, after-sales service, warranties, etc. This ensures that firm can influence demand and build brand recognition. So the next one is differentiated oligopoly. A few firms produce partially differentiated items. Differentiation is by key attributes. Premium price may be charged. Example, luxury autos. Differentiated oligopoly. So here, similar products are produced by few manufacturers within an industry. Each manufacturer attempts to make their products slightly different in order to charge consumer higher prices. Product differentiation is the process of distinguishing a product or services from others to make it more attractive to a particular target market. This involves differentiating it from competitor product as well as firms' own products. Differentiation is due to buyers perceiving a difference. Hence, cause of differentiation may be functional aspect of the product or service, how it is distributed and marketed, or who buys it. The major source of product differentiation can be difference in quality, which are usually accompanied by difference in price, difference in functional features or design. Difference might be in sales promotional activities, particularly in advertising, and at times difference is in availability, that is, the timing and location. The objective of differentiation is to develop a position that potential customer see as a unique one. This affects performance through reducing competition. As product becomes more differentiated, categorization becomes more difficult and hence draws fewer comparison with its competition. Monopolistic competition. Many firms differentiate items in whole or part. Appropriate market segmentation is the key to success. For example, many restaurants follow monopolistic competition. Here, there are many suppliers and the barrier to entry are low. However, the supplier tried to achieve some price advantage by differentiating their product from other similar products. Most consumer goods, such as health and beauty aids, fall into this category. Suppliers try to differentiate their product as being better so that they can justify higher prices or to increase market share. Monopolistic competition is only possible, however, when the differentiation is significant or if the suppliers are able to convince consumer that they are significant by using a lot of advertising or other methods that would convince consumer of a product superiority. For example, supplier of toothpaste may try to convince the public that their products make teeth whiter or helps to prevent cavities or reduces a lot of dental diseases. So the last one we would go through is pure competition. Many competitors offer the same product. Price is the same due to lack of differentiation. For example, farmers selling milk, crops, etc. Pure competition is a market situation when there is large number of independent sellers offering identical products. It means it is a term for an industry where competition is stagnant and relatively non-competitive. Companies within the pure competition category have little control of price or distribution of products. Pure competition is said to exist in a market where there are large number of buyers and sellers, products are homogeneous, and there is freedom of entry and exit of buyers and seller. In sense of perfect competition is only pure but also free from other perfection. It is a broader concept of pure competition. The one of the essential feature of pure competition is the absence of any monopoly element. Like we said, the price is same due to lack of differentiation. So here the individual firm exert no significant control over the market price. Each firm quantity is too small to affect the market supply or price. Competitive are price takers, they cannot affect the price but they have to adjust to it. None of the seller can ask for a higher price and none of them will sell at a lower price. So this is the reference link that I used for today's lecture. Marketing Management by Philip Kotler, the book that I follow for today's lecture. That's it for today. Thank you.